everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you along on another day with me in Hawaii. I'm also gonna share how much we paid for the whole trip later in the video, so stay tuned. Right after waking up, we went to grab breakfast at the Scratch Kitchen. It was pretty busy, but we got a table right away and the food was really good. 10 out of 10. Since we got here, I've been really enjoying being outside. The weather here is literally perfect. It was a warm and sunny morning, so we went for a little walk in Waikiki. After that, we headed to our favorite coffee shop, and as you can see, there are some birds enjoying some acai bowl. We were missing our pup, so we were checking up on him at the day camp.
Right? Wait,
yes, looks like him. That's totally him.
His feathers are so pretty.
Hello!
Did you hear that?
That was him?
Yes. You know what? It might be like a training day for them.
You know, possibly.
Look, here it comes. He's got a couple bathtubs worth of water in there. Beautiful. Julia has the to-do list of a 3-year-old. Buy cookies.
Okay, so now I'm gonna share the whole cost of our trip. We paid over $2,000 for our Airbnb, $1,600 for flights. We flew non-stop from Dallas in economy. Car rental was $611. We paid a little extra to get an SUV instead of a sedan, and quite honestly, that was a mistake. Sedan, smaller car would be totally fine. For gas, we did 2 trips. One was $50 and the other one was $41. We also went to see dolphins at Gahala, and we paid over $600 for the Dolphin Quest experience and photos. For snorkeling in the Hanama Bay, we paid $51. To board our dog, we paid $532, and unfortunately our pup got sick at the kennel and we had to take him to the emergency hospital, and that visit was $630. For the car service from and to the airport, we paid $140. And now to the cost of the food. At the restaurants, we paid over $800, which is kind of insane, but Tony really wanted to eat at a few fancy places. That's his guilty pleasure, and since it was our first trip in over 6 years, I decided to let it go, and we had just nice time and we enjoyed the food. At coffee shops, we spent $122, and that includes some coffee beans from Hawaii that we got, and also once we went to get acai bowls. For groceries, we mostly shopped at Costco and Whole Foods, and we spent $131, and that included water, eggs, and a lot of souvenirs that we brought, mostly in the form of food like cookies and other Hawaiian sweets. And for our last day, since we had to check out pretty early and our flight wasn't until like I think it was 7 p.m. So we had to store our luggage somewhere. So for that, we had to pay $28. So that brings us to, can you guess already how much we spent? Well, we spent $7,631. So it was definitely the most expensive vacation I ever took, but we had an amazing time and I have no regrets. We saved up for this vacation for a very long time. Chicken donation. What about those boats?
What about them?
Like there are some tours?
So I think the big one is a dinner cruise.
Oh.
So you get on it and then they take you up and down the beach while you eat dinner.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not very wavy out there. It's probably very stable if you get seasick. Which unfortunately I did. I remember the first time was actually in the airplane going to Kauai because it was such a small plane.
Small plane?
Very small. Well, because we landed here and then we took a connecting flight, and those planes are like, when we were in, honestly, was like big enough for maybe 8 people.
Really?
It was a little turboprop Cessna, yeah. And it was very bumpy.
Airline?
I think it's Hawaiian Airlines operates all the local ones.
And only 8 people are there?
It was just my family. No one else was on the flight.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much was the ticket?
It's not expensive. They're very short flights.
Wow.
They basically operate for the benefit of the Hawaiian people.
Oh, like a transportation bus.
Yes. Consider it like community service, But if you want to go to Hawaii, it's either that or your Mark Zuckerberg and command a Learjet to fly you straight into the airport there.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But it's not long. It's like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. I think the longest flight is to go from here to the Big Island. It's like an hour at most.
And your parents were fine with it?
I mean, they wanted to go to Kauai, so my mom always takes Dramamine and stuff, so it didn't matter. But I remember being in that plane, I was like, "Ooh, I'm actually getting nauseous from the jostling and the turbulence."